All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you that new moon astrology, the daily horoscope for the 24th of January 2020. It is Friday. Happy Friday, my friends. Happy new moon to you. So I just put out a new moon video just 2 days ago on the 22nd, right? So we talked about, if you haven't seen it, please check out that video because it's going to be a little bit different than this one here. And I'm going to refer to it right now as I was talking a lot about this David and Goliath kind of aspect, right? Where David, this small young child, takes on this giant Goliath, this giant tyrant that's taking over the village. And the young boy had the soul, the passion, the drive to see a bigger, brighter, new future that was willing to go up against the odds, willing to go up against this bigger outside source. And that it wasn't an outside force like a young group of peers or the elder adults that confronted David and said, hey, we have an idea that you should do this. It was an internal passion, internal drive to see something that wasn't currently there, a brighter future, a vision for the future. That's what, this new moon in Aquarius energy is all about. It's going to happen at 4:42 p.m. at 4 degrees, 21 space minutes, right? So I already talked a lot about the energy that's going on right now. And again, this septile that's happening between Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto here is about changing of our government. So this we can look at this as the Goliath, the patriarchy, this great change, the great change that we have to destroy in a sense in order to find this new. Okay, and we have to be willing to venture out into the unknown ourselves in order to pursue this new vision that we have, the future that we're trying to create here with the community, right? Aquarius is all about the community. It's about future and technology and, all of this, like the digital revolution, that's going on right now, okay? So we're in the age of Aquarius. This new stuff is coming up. So again, please refer to that video. Check it out if you haven't already seen it. It's only 16 minutes long, not terribly long. So today I want to flip the coin. Okay. So as the other video, I'm inspiring us or empowering us, talking about us finding our own truth, us finding our own voice, us not needing the approval from our peers, not needing the approval of the elders to take a step up, to take a stand, and to become the unique individuals that we are, right? So that's what the day is all about, as well as the other video. But now what I'm going to ask in this current video for Friday the 24th, as we have a vision set on the new future, right? And we're creating great change. We're leaving the past in the past and letting it be what it was, right? We're not holding on to it. We're not holding grudges. We're not carrying it with us into the future. Okay, we have too much to do. I love this. I forget who the quote is, but it's just like you can't, if we're trying to get where we're going, we can't stop and throw rocks at every single dog that's barking on our way. As these are distractions. This is a distraction of us headed to where we're... Who is that quote by? I can't think of it. Either way, great quote. It's just like we can't be distracted by all this other stuff that's going on. We have to have our, the horse blinders on in a sense and have a clear sight of what we're doing, where we're going. Even if we can't see the entire path, that Mars in Sagittarius, having faith in our journey, having faith in the unknown, having faith in knowledge is out there. So I'm going to flip the script and ask this. Is empowering us to be the Davids, empowering us to stand up for what is right. When have we been the Goliaths? Because we are, no one is free of that. At some point in our lives, right, there's no victim, there's only co-creators, right? So at what point in our lives have we been the Goliath? Have we been the tyrant? Have we been that driving force of disruption? Because we have been. Again, no one is safe, no one is clear, no one is free of doing so, So it's just a simple kind of a meditation or something to go inward today in looking at our bright new future, right? At what point in time in our lives have we been the tyrant? At what point in times in our lives have we been the one that's creating the destruction or the chaos or, bullying, whatever it is? To take a look inside of ourselves and recognize that we certainly have played that role in our lives somewhere along our path. There's this other great, I don't remember the book or what it was. I know it's floating around there on the internet right now, but it's just like, your relationship with yourself is completely different from, the impact you have on every individual around you. You'll never see you always see yourself only in a reflection of a mirror or in a video or in a picture. It's just like through other people's eyes, see you in a completely different light, painted in a completely different way. Right? So how have we interacted with others in the community, social aspect of Aquarius? Yeah, how have we interacted in the community where we have not left a good impression on someone else? Where we have not been the kind, compassionate person, North Node down in Cancer, that we're capable of being? That we've been stingy with our love, been closed off with our love. Venus is there, and Venus and Neptune are there in Pisces right now, right? Reminding us that this, to kind of be free in our sense of forgiveness, free in the sense of loving. Like everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves, to be spoken to with respect. Mercury in the sign of Aquarius as well. Everyone needs to be spoken to, or has the right to be spoken to with care. So, again, just going through this day, taking reflection of ourselves and where we have been the bad guy, the bad girl, where have we played the role of the Goliath? And maybe it's our own David that we're finding inside that's taking down our personal Goliath, So it's just like, although we don't have anything in Virgo, this is a very Virgo aspect right now, like writing lists. Every time, you say, you have done this, and you have done this, and you have done this, and you have done this to me, and you've done this to me, and you've done this to me, and it's just like, cross off you and replace it with I. I have done this. I have done this. I have done this. Because if we're going to pave a way for a new future, we have to be willing to open up. We have to be willing to recognize our own flaws, our own imbalances, our own stubborn characteristics that need changing. Uranus down there in Taurus, right? We're stubborn. We're stubborn creatures of habit at times. So it's like, well, where can we release? Uranus is the planet of release. Where can we release our stubborn nature? Pluto's up there in Capricorn with Saturn saying, where can I change? Where can I change how I govern myself on a daily basis? How can I interact in this big, grand picture differently? Do I have to be that same, example that's been there before me? Again, of that big corporate America, cold, sterile environment, bosses, and did you staple your TPS reports to the top of this? Whoever gets that reference gets a banana sticker. All right. So that's it. Again, I kind of covered what's going on here with the astrology in the video a couple days ago. It's just the new moon Aquarius video, same probably title as this that I'm putting out. So if you haven't checked it out, it's there in my playlist of daily horoscopes, honest astrology. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. Awaking the Davids within our Goliaths. We're taking down our own shadow, right? We're taking down our own walls of ego that have kept us captivated and held off, closed off, to open up to a bright new future. Happy new mooning, my friends. We'll see you tomorrow.